Right, stream is live, and we are live. And I will cast my screen with you. There we go.
I would appreciate that very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Nou, wat er dus gaat beginnen op het moment dat de host het aan mij geeft. Oké, we're going live. Welcome back to PSG Annual 2026. Live from the venue in Nieuwegein. Etienne is our host. And he will give it on to me. So give it away, of take it away. Meestal zegt de host dat. Miss LWD, take it away. En dan begin ik. Alright. Welcome everyone. My name is Miss LWD and I'm running Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater for you guys. And but I am not going to do it alone. I'm going to do it with a very close friend of mine. Chilenium, he is going to be our co-commentator, our caster, our legend behind the screens because he knows everything. He knows everything about this game. I just run it,
I've got big shoes to fill now. Thanks, Mies.
You're welcome. You know who it says, right? So yeah, he is going to provide you with commentary and stuff. So with no further ado. What we're going to do, we're gonna load up a game, just a new game, and after I hit start, the run will start. So is tech ready? All right, tech is ready. In 3, 2, 1,
2,
go.
1, go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the part where I take over from Mies, so that I can solely focus on skipping these cutscenes and having a very cold stare at the screen. My name is Chilenium. As Mies mentioned before, I'm a friend of his. I actually met him through speedrunning. Wasn't necessarily at that venue to check it out, but I saw that he was on stage actually, and from there our friendship took off. So I've known Mies for a little bit, and he is a really, really nice guy. But I have no time to waste here because we are 40 seconds in, and in about 20 seconds our donation incentive closes. So we are going to find out, as Mies is climbing a tree to get his backpack back, a very important thing from people who wear camouflage is that they want their backpack. And Mies is no exception, nor is Snake. So now that he got his backpack, we're going to check what donation incentive actually won.
All right, so now the host will take over. The host, what is it? All right, we're going for the suit, for the white tuxedo.
Oh, what a surprise!
What a surprise!
Anyway, the white tuxedo that has a few perks for Mies, but also a few problems. Mies, I would like to kindly ask you to put on that suit.
Well, let's do that. Thank you.
Don't equip your Patriot yet, but grab the trank.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, tips and tricks.
Nice. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, we're good.
All right. So Mies got this beautiful suit, and yeah, well, as you just found out, he loves rolling around in the mud. That's also a thing that people in camouflage do. Because I guess white was a little bit too white for Mies, and his camo index actually went back up to 80, but that's mostly because of his mud-drenched suit. Now that camo index will become important a little later on. We will be doing this part of the level again, but at nighttime, and you can imagine that if you're running around the jungle at night wearing a white suit, it will make you stand out. For now, Mies is rolling around, because that's how he rolls. And rolling in this particular instance actually makes him walk a little faster. Now, I think that comes to deaf ears because most of the people here are familiar. Chat, are you familiar with how speedrunning works and how moving from A to B in the game works? Right, so mostly doing some sort of rolling animation or some sort of dive will make you progress faster through the level than normal running would. As Mies thank God, did take out the right beehive and distracted the guard, who's running away from a whole bunch of angry bees as he crosses the bridge. Now, you might have noticed, and he will cross this bridge again, so I'll be definitely sure to tell you about it then. But Mies wiggled a little bit as he crossed that bridge. And he does that because the game looks at your balance as you run from one side of the bridge to the other. And by wiggling, by alternating your direction, actually, you frequently reset the balance that Snake has. So if you don't wiggle, if you just keep running in one direction, because it's a rope bridge, it will actually tilt one way or the other. If Mies falls off, he will be sure to grab the side. Then he needs to climb back up again. You can imagine, as slow as my explanation goes of this whole ordeal, this whole situation, that would actually cost Mies a great bunch of time.
No worries, you're doing beautiful, buddy. You're doing beautiful.
Well, thank you. You are too. You're actually really on schedule here, sir. So keep at it.
Thank you.
Speaking of that bridge, Mies is about to be tossed off that bridge, but he is skipping that because Mies likes the game. But it's up to me to tell you about what happens in this cutscenes. I don't have any time to tell you in depth, but let's just say that Mies fell down the bridge because the boss helped him. And now he has some medical aid to do at himself, some first aid, if you will. Zelfhulp, kameradenhulp.
Yes.
And Mies has some issues to solve on his body, but Mies is very capable of doing so. And well, that actually concludes the first part here. And then we go on to the next part. We see the title card for just a brief second. Because Mies is skipping the living bleeps out of all of the cutscenes, and then we are back in the jungle again. Oh, I was a bit early this time, but we're back in the jungle again. It's night now, and Mies needs to get back into his tuxedo. This time he does need to grab his Patriot. Yeah, I'm here to help you, buddy. I'll
Thanks,
talk you
buddy.
through it.
Thanks, buddy.
You just need to do it. And
yep.
Let's have a look. So Mies is going back to the place he just was. He had a fun little chat with a guy called Sokolov. I won't get into much details because no time. But Sokolov did not go with Mies, so now he needs to try again. Mies is like a crazy lover. He just keeps coming back, and hopefully this time it'll work out for him. So let's find out if it does.
Amazing. Keep it going.
You need to focus, sir. Focus.
I know.
Rolling around in the mud here, actually taking the guards out again, which is a good thing. Mies likes takeout. I do too. Hence the reason that we have the stage pretty secure at this moment. Don't worry about us blowing away. We are two heavyweights here. And speaking of heavyweights, here's that bridge again, and I'm gonna give you a moment of silence, not listening to my nagging. Do you see him twitching? Do you see him twitching like that? His suit is actually shiny. When
it's shining in the moonlight. It's amazing.
Oh man, it's almost as shiny as Mies' style is. Anyway, we're back to the place where we met Sokolov again, and now we're gonna spend a little night. You won't see much of that because Mies will absolutely skip the living bleep out of it. But we will spend the night there with a woman that comes along. Her name is Eva. And to make the whole biblical story complete, there's also another guy that is about to drop into a party. And his name is Adam. Yeah.
Adam and Eve.
Hey. Look on the big brains on Mies. There we go. So Adam and Eve actually, when it comes to the storyline, are also obviously biblical characters, but are also your help persons here. I need to translate that better, but I have another run to think about that. But are your contacts here? They won't tell you that they are your contacts, but they are. And Thus far, Mies is doing all right. This Cobra is giving him a bit of a hard time. And let's see if he took them
we're
all.
good.
Yeah, he took them all out. All right, sweet. He has done it quicker than this, but I need to be sure not to make Mies laugh too much, because if he's enjoying himself, he will lose his focus as well. So it's a delicate balance. As he's running through the game, I need to make sure that I won't motivate him too much, but not too little either. So it's an interesting thing. Let's have a look at my pace notes here. Welcome to the jungle. Ah, yeah, Mies is about to head into. And there's a tripwire coming up. And, well, maybe let's have some interaction with Mies and ask him about the tripwire.
Yeah,
Mies,
yeah.
can you tell us anything about the tripwire that you're about to face?
The tripwire we're going
After
to
you had a
a few diving.
nice little swim.
A nice little swim. Before I did take a swim into this river, I took some juice, some bug juice, and that prevents me from
the bug juice.
yeah, for leeches. This is the tripwire what Chilenimi was talking about. And if you hit it, then a trap will set off, and then you're done. But I jumped.
Get impaled. Yeah.
Yeah, I jumped across it, so we're good. We can continue.
Yeah, you're right. The backpack settings, I read over that. The bug juice date to repel bugs and leeches that because of this lovely little swim that he had. I always advise Mies to swim in the sea, in the ocean, but for some reason he rather swims in the forest. and you don't have any leeches at sea. I know. I have some experience with sea. But Mies is more of the jungle and the forest swimming kind of guy. Anyway, so he had to use some bug repellent. He did that, and I totally read over that. As we are rolling along through this base, he actually tranked a guard. He tranked the dog. He avoided the electrical fence, but we have another chance here. Obviously, I mean that as a joke. I sure hope he doesn't run into the fence, because that costs time, and we are here to run for speed. So let's have a look.
Boss fight coming up.
The Bolshaya Pass base team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ocelot coming up. And the strat with Ocelot here actually is to keep firing at him. It's pretty straightforward, but that's very easy for you with New Game Plus, which gives Mies his Patriot. That's the gun he's holding. It's also the secret society that has a bit of sway in this game. There's a whole lot of lore about it, but again, I have no time, I'm sorry, but I'm sure you can look it up. There's plenty of good YouTube videos that explain it all. Anyway, Ocelot is actually pretty straightforward. Mies told me that the best thing is if he doesn't go into the animation. He only went into it once, so that's a good thing, right, Mies?
Yeah. We always
Right.
get it once. We cannot avoid that because we do less damage at the first sequence, and when we keep them on one spot, like in the center, then we can get through him, and without triggering the second cutscene. But the second cutscene, the second cinema that you're enduring is more everlasting, so it takes longer to done with, you know.
Yeah, and that costs time, obviously, so he wants to keep it to one cutscene. In the meanwhile, we're running around in the dark. Mies is a very tactical man, so he has plenty of experience walking around in dark caves. You like exploring dark caves, Mies?
Yeah, I'm getting used to it.
Right. So I hope for you all in the audience that you didn't get used to. Well, there we go. That's the bright white screen. I hope your eyes didn't get too used to that dark environment, because we're going to have a few of these that Mies is about to toss. It's a stun grenade, and Mies has learned actually to avert his gaze, and he needs to actually turn Snake away from the blast, because when he does, the flash that we see on the screen, the screen turning white, is going to be less heavy than the one we had now. So let's see if he can do it this time. Yeah.
Better.
Well, wow. That was better. That was absolutely better. And he had a hornet grenade behind him that actually pushed him into the water. And with some luck, Mies can actually keep firing at... no, that's a shame. He needs to toss another one. And then as soon as the flash comes, yeah, he can switch back to his gun again. Fire at him. The hornets, in the meanwhile, will stay away from the pain. This is a suboptimal way this boss is playing out, but yeah, he's doing okay thus far. Actually went into the third stage there. Let's see if Mies can deal a little bit more damage. So yeah, there we go. So that we can leave this behind us. Exactly. So it's time for Mies to heal up, because we have an appointment with the fair. The fair is coming up. But first, Mies has, besides the swimming that he has to do now, or the actually dive that he does, has some diving to do off some cliffs. And it is always great fun. Let's put some pressure on him here to see if he breaks a leg or not. Let's hope not, because, I mean, it is the expression after all, break a leg. And that's awesome, but if Mies actually breaks a leg in the run with Snake, he needs to heal that up, because he will limp if he doesn't, which costs more time, as you can imagine. So Mies is rolling around in the mud, in the caves, as he makes his way out. All sorts of animals walking on the floor here. It's actually one of the great and gorgeous things about the remaster of this game, that obviously playing this on PC, or on console, on current consoles, you have a whole lot more compute, and it was actually Hideo Kojima's design and plan all along to have way more animals, but at the moment that Metal Gear 3 released, the capabilities just weren't there, so there were a lot less fish, a lot less animals moving around in the level than we see now. So in the meanwhile, Mies is being spotted because he's swimming like a madman, actually slowly dying, but I think he had enough health, yeah, so he will be
just
able
enough
to make it just all the way to the end of this little river. He had some floating guards above him, but totally managed to skip those. And we see the end here, actually. The end is an old man sitting in a wheelchair. And the intention here is not to kill the Ent, but we do want to damage him a little bit, because the damage that we deal now, or that Mies deals now, I'm just talking about it, is actually damage that he will keep on him. So that's all at the great benefit of Mies, because when he catches the Ent a little later on, he will at least have already for about 1/3 of his health damaged him. Why is the old man in a wheelchair? Did he break his leg? Well, yeah, maybe he tried like Mies and do a speedrun in the game. Well, I mean, if you're in a wheelchair, then you definitely won't be able to make it quick, unless the wheelchair is quicker than Mies is with rolling anyway. So, one guard at the top of the stairs there. Mies got him beautifully as we roll out to Grani Gorki. Now, Grani Gorki is a bit of a forest. Mies needs to keep a good eye, because that trap, yeah. And pathfinding here is pretty important. We will come back here at some point, obviously because of the end. But first, we will need to infiltrate a base. Dan kan ik even een slokje nemen.
Ja, helemaal goed, jongen.
Oh. I was not gonna jinx him. I was not gonna talk about the electrical fence. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nee,
jinxed him now. Thank God the snake that is actually right beside him didn't bite Mies in the butt. And he is crawling into the inside walls. de binnentuin, if you will.
Yeah.
Yes, the binnentuin. And Mies is going to have a fun little conversation after he worked his way through some scientists and some guards with a great friend of mine who loves a good Russian drink. Mies is going to have a talk with Alexander Leovanovich Granin from the Granin Design Bureau. And Granin has this magnificent plan, this great plan, and also he is the man behind the Zix trucks transfixer. You are very right. Anyway, Granin has this great plan. He is designing a tank, but the tank doesn't need wheels. It needs something else. And then he points to his legs, and Snake maybe somewhat sarcastically compliments him on his shoes. But because Granin is totally smashed, he is very drunk at the moment that we talk to him, he actually has a bit of a YOLO mind state, and he's like, well, you know what? Because you gave me a compliment on my shoes, here's the key. And he toasts to you with the little vodka he has left in his drinking cup, and he toasts to you to capitalism, which is an interesting thing for a Russian in this era to say to an American, but hey, this is Metal Gear, these things happen. Right, so Mies got the key, and that means that he needs to get back, and that will allow him to face up with the fear. The fear!
That went pretty well. I didn't alert the guards, so I'm pleased.
It did. It did. I'm trying not to jinx you anymore. I'm just not gonna not gonna put any of those pressures on. And Transfixer, you were very right. They do look like the Zix truck, but obviously that is a Russian truck, so that makes sense. Russian design is very simple, is very direct. It needs to do what it needs to do, nothing special, no round corners, we just want functionality. Those were my two somewhat Russian cents. Anyway, let's have a look. Because, like I said, Mies is heading over to the fair. Ooh. Well, we appreciate that the fair is actually somewhat concerned for us and our health. He warns Mies about Mies does not do anything about his current condition. Mies is poisoned at the moment. That he will die from it. However, Mies is playing very easy. I think Mies will survive. Because Mies can swim a total river, shallow river maybe, but he can swim a total river without even coming up once for air. So, as kind as it was from the fair to let it be known that he was worried about you, the fair is already perished. And Mies is actually taking care of a few poison darts that he has in him, and while he's at it, he also negated the poison effect and re-equips his Patriot, as the next target on the list is the end. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if he breaks a leg. Ah!
Damn.
Oh, that hurts. The sound actually hurts.
Bone fracture.
Oh.
It's already healed.
And I need
I'm
to
done.
Wow. You move quick.
Yeah.
You move quick. Let's see if the next dive is what it should be. Welcome in, by the way, Sim. As we are practicing for the final run, so I'm acting like I have a huge crowd, and you all are my huge crowd. But the crack, that was nasty sound.
Yeah, you hear it quite loudly.
Yeah.
To bone and marrow.
It was really, absoluut. Door merg en been.
Oh, the marrow and bone. It's just all the way around.
No, the potato.
You know what I mean.
Yes. So stay hydrated, chat. Stay hydrated. I need to too because I'm talking like a madman. Speaking about talking like a madman, there is a part coming up where Mies needs all of his combined brain cells and needs mine too, but he needs mine to actually just be silent. And I would like to ask the crowd to do the same. I'll be sure to let the moment be known, but he needs his focus then. I think he needs his focus throughout this whole run, but he absolutely needs it then, because the end is an interesting battle. The end is a sniper, and Mies is actually gonna tranquilize him with a handgun on quite some distance, which is an interesting thing, but we're playing Metal Gear Solid. These things are possible. So Mies is going to trank him on quite some distance, then he moves on to the next part of the map, and then he's going to use the fake death pill and the revive pill after. But for now, let's have a little moment of silence and see how Mies does. Sniping with a handgun.
Yeah, first I'm going to create a save file, because if I do mess up, I need a save file. So I'm gonna take save data 11, so that's my save file, and from now on I'm going into focus mode. Okay, so that's good, that's excellent. That's my cue that I'm on the right way, and I'm going to go here, going to do a fake death and try to revive again, and now I'm going to snipe the end, and that's going to be tricky. So I'm going to do my best here.
What's going on? It's over already.
So he needs to go to me, towards me, and then I need to take him down with my tranquilizer gun, and it needs to be exactly at a decent pace. So I'm gonna focus here for a bit.
You're alive?
And that was perfect.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. So what Mies was doing there actually was staying close to him so he can trank him a few times. He goes down. Then he's in a state where Mies can't damage him, where he can't use the tranquilizer to deplete his stamina, actually. So in that state where Mies can't hurt him, he is actually just catching up to him, covering the distance so that when the end comes back up again, Mies is already close. In the meanwhile, we're going to have a nice little background song here as I keep explaining that battle. And I'm probably going to miss out on this beautiful song. But hey, somebody needs to tell you what's going on. So
there's also a perfect time for donations. I've told the host for that.
Okay, good.
So,
good.
So de donations are...
Nou, doen we dat nu.
Ja, als er donaties zijn of berichten, want dan kun jij ook even pauze nemen van je adem, zeg maar.
Ja, precies.
Dat, want ik heb namelijk bericht van de host gekregen van oké, zijn er nog dingen waar ik rekening moet houden tijdens de run? Zijn er de dingen waar ik kan praten, messages en dat soort dingen allemaal? Dus ik heb hem alvast verteld dat dit het moment is waar tijd voor messages is en dat ik dat hem dan ga vertellen. If there are any messages, any donations, this is the time to do so. Dus dat. Ja. En dan kan je ook even op adem komen, kan je even je break pakken en dan op het moment dat hij uitgerateld is, dan kan je hem weer overnemen.
Precies, hier heb je 1,5 minuut. Nou, dan moet je je snater weer houden, want dan heb Bas nog veel meer te vertellen.
Ja, precies dat, ja. Maar dat weet je ook wel. Ik heb het niet op die toon gezet, maar ik heb wel gezegd dat jij van begin tot eind wel bezig bent met praten. En dat ik aangeef, wanneer het tijd is, dat jij gaat praten.
Ja.
Dus, maar de runner is de leader, dus dat komt wel goed.
Ja, dat is... In a dream, Mies eter.
Mooi,
ja,
mooi.
Carnivoren hier.
Carnivoren. Lekker.
Oh,
Oh. Snake Eater. Nou, Snake Eater. Bas, oude sushi master.
zo. Zijn je oren weer kapot? Dan kan ik weer verder met praten namelijk. Nou, en dat is hoe die end werkt, dames en heren. Dat heb ik nu allemaal uitgelegd. Haha, en we gaan door.
Lekker.
En we hebben hier even een klein alpine moment. Mies dacht, goh, weet je wat, we lopen de hele tijd onder de jungle hier. Laten we de berg eens ingaan.
Dan wordt het Engels, Bas.
Want these boots were made for walking. Oh ja.
Ja.
Dank je.
Dat maakt niet uit. Je ging zo lekker, hè? Ik laat je heel even je moment pakken.
Ja, ik was er ook heel even uit, ja.
Maakt niet
Anyway, so we are in the mountains now. Mies needed a change of scenery, as did I, by the way, and it was good to catch your breath there. Actually, his camo index doing pretty good here, but if you look at those white mountaintops far off in the distance, oh, he went to have a little free dive. We won't see him again. That is a long fall down. Did you do that on purpose? Was he there the last time, Mies?
No. Sometimes it happens when he is just bent over a certain angle, he drops down instead of like just fall on the ground.
Yeah, well, that's a pity for him, I guess.
Yeah.
We won't be seeing him again.
Nope.
Anyway, Mies actually having some benefit here from that suit of his. 80%. 80% is pretty good. That will definitely help him here. I had some lines studied, some lines written up for if he would have had the golden camo here. That was actually a possibility. And the golden camouflage is not much of a camouflage. Mies would have not benefited from that at all, but his routing right now actually is a bit more easy because there is some leeway. There is a little bit of leeway, I guess, for his routing and the way he runs this part. So Mies taking out a few guards here and there. Actually coming up one here to the left. I'm wrong. But thank God I'm not playing this game. Mies is. So we're on top here, and we get this nice little view of Grozny Grad, of the base, and Snake figures out a plan with the team that he calls. Actually has a little chat with Eva as we are about to head back, which is an interesting thing, right? We just climbed the mountain and now we're going back, but that's what it is.
Yep. Preparing ourselves.
Because we have to get ready for the Fury. And now the beautiful thing is that right now there's very little I can tell you about the Fury, but by the time we actually do this run on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, BSG Marathon, of BSG Plus, be sure to check out the Twitch stream. It'll be on the socials of Mies and me. I will be able to tell you something about the Fury and about his background and why the man is walking around in a spacesuit with a flamethrower attached to him. But we are close. We are close. And Mies is strat, as it often is with this game with Mies. Let's see if he... Ooh, nice. There's always the possibility. Anyway, Mies' strat here, as always, is grab the Patriot, be sure to burn your suit, and fire at the man that fires at you.
Oh.
Eat flames. Ooh, yeah, that's it's a nice ledge to hang on, but might not exactly be the place you want to be. But Mies knows what he's doing, obviously. He sure is having a hot day today.
Struggling.
Yeah, oh well. Let's give him a little bit of a moment to focus as I figure out what I can say about this boss and what the strat actually is. It's just running around and finding him and shooting at him, right, Mies?
Right.
You gotta love these short answers, but hey, he's fighting a boss, so can't expect too much there. And he almost has him. There's just this tiny little ouch, tiny little bit.
There we go.
And there we go, and that was the end of the Fury. Now, the next boss, I can tell you something about. We haven't even talked about the boss yet, via Voda. The actual last mini-boss that you need to play against before we call time on the game. And she was your mentor. And she had a lover once. And that man, he passed away. And he actually, his name became the Sorrow. Now, the characters in the game, when they interact with each other, they can't see him, but he, here and there, does actually help you out by holding up a sign, which tells you a frequency that you should call. And actually, he makes it rain at a certain cutscene where the boss is talking about her relationship with him and that she misses him. And then obviously, like we're watching a Disney movie, the wind picks up and rain starts to fall as if to cue the skies and the heavens, where he says to her, I miss you too. I'm crying about it. But let's skip the crying for now, because Mies needs to get the outfit from Raiden. Sorry, I mean, what is this guy called again, Mies?
I don't know. Sleepy guy, because he's sleeping at the moment. It does look good in his suit, though. The guy. We call him the guy.
And he has a rubber... The guy with the rubber face. Anyway, he's modeled after Raiden from Metal Gear 2. But right now, I can't think of his name. Let's see. Oh, the suit is actually called Officer. What was the name of this face camo that you put on? Oh, man. That's the name of the guy. Anyway, Rykov.
Mask.
Rykov.
Mask. It's Mask.
Oh, man.
It's named Mask.
Man. Okay, but it is Rykov.
Rykov.
I remember now, it's Rykov. But Rykov looks like Raiden, if any of you are familiar with Metal Gear 2. Anyway, Mies has this strange obsession with people saluting him as he passes by. And he's going to demonstrate that here for us. So Mies comes up to these guards. And he looks at them all tough. He's like, hey, guys, how you doing? Is everything okay? And they salute him. And then, oh, look at that swagger as he passes through that door. And, yeah, we're going to have a little cutscene here. And it's not the most pretty sounds. But I guess we'll have to sit through that. The torture room.
Stop it.
Yeah. So that's just typically particular with Metal Gear Solid 1, 2 and 3. All three are simultaneously getting tortured. One is visible, 2 is not visible, or 2... Nee, let me rearrange that. 1 and 2 are visible and 3 is not visible with the torturing. But yeah, we're just gonna wait it out. This is also a beautiful part for the host to if he has any messages or any donations, feel free to do so.
I'm so glad he combined beautiful moments to do donations, because if you just said beautiful moments and then left the silence there, that would have made you sound like a masochist. Anyway, bla bla bla. Ja, grote donaties. Iedereen heeft gestort. Je moeder ook. Geweldig doel behaald. Prachtig.
Komt vooral. Oh, lekker man. Nou, hij was in ieder geval entertained. Dus dat scheelt dan weer.
Yay. So, tech from me to you. The upcoming battle with Volgin here is gonna not be great on the ears. I'm gonna leave it to you. Obviously, I'm not the tech. You are. but it might be smart to have the audio switch under your thumb and be able to tone it down a little bit because it's quite a repetitive sound and it can be quite straining on the ears. I'll give you a sign when we get there. Is it the Shagohod? Sokolov.
Nice.
What is the legacy, Mies? Can you tell me?
No.
Who is helping you?
Answer me.
No.
The legacy is like this little overhead projector chip that I try to keep telling Mies about, and he forgets every time.
I forget it every time.
But thankfully, Mies does something really well that I don't, and that is run this game and be sure to have the whole strat in his head to actually run from A to B. I was a little premature, and I need to put that in my notes. Get out of jail. Nee, we zitten nog after the sorrow. Ja,
Ja, we moeten de sorrow nog doen en dan hebben we pas volgen.
Precies, ik moet mijn precies. Ik moet nog heel even mijn hoe heet die notes nakijken.
De notes.
Right. So, little tiny thing about what happened there. There was this guard named Johnny. And I know a little bit about the legacy of the Johnnies. Because they are not Italian plumbers. They don't have mustaches and they don't run around delivering pizzas. No, Johnny and his father and his father's father actually have a little side gig in Metal Gear. And they are all guards that all have problems with their intestines. Because they all have runny number 2s. So you could call that a number 1 as well. Anyway, regardless, let's not get into those specifics. But they all have certain bladder problems and intestine problems. And at some point, they all seem to fail on guarding the main protagonist in the game. Whether it be Snake, whether it be Raiden or Solid Snake. Naked Snake, actually. And that's part of the reason that we got out. And now we are where snakes thrive. We are in the sewers. And Mies is going to have a nice little walk between all of the nice things that are definitely floating in the water here, but we don't see that. It's interesting how Kojima didn't use all that extra compute to do something about a realistic environment here. But then again, that would be a bit nasty to look at, I guess. And that works, I guess.
Yep.
Nice. So Mies is in aforementioned water here. Is actually rolling around to find this little ledge that he needs to get up on. And there's our little friend the rat as they walk around here. He is going to get back to the main line and then diverge from the main line again once more. And then get back to it, and that way he actually skips those metal bars that you see here to his left. He crawls down here, goes through a little part again, and then he gets back to the main line. Hello, doggy. Let's wave at the little doggy. And then we get into a cutscene, and we meet Adam here, or Revolver Ocelot. And Ocelot actually wants to capture you here, and Mies goes full YOLO, and he actually jumps from the sewer drain. And here we are at the end. Now this is one of the hardest boss fights that Mies has to do. It requires total focus. Oh no, sorry, my patch notes of my page notes are wrong. Mies actually needs to do nothing here and wait until he dies.
So, host, take it away. Or not.
Dat is in verhouding een korte. Ja.
Wat zei je?
Dat is in verhouding een kort momentje dat je hier een donation zou kunnen doen.
Nee, dat doen we niet trouwens. Want die gaat best wel snel over naar volgen.
Ja, daarom.
Dus
Snake died again. Mies has an interesting way of playing this game. That's the second time actually that he died and then came back again. That was his last opportunity to do so. No more get out of death free cards for Mies. No more teeth to crack. We are down at the river again. Actually, the corpse of the Sorrow is sitting next to a big rock here, We won't be able to see it because Mies has other things to do, but maybe next time when we have some more time. Oh wait, we're speedrunning. There is no next time that we have time. Anyway, Mies felt like having a little shower, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to meet up here with Eva. She's definitely going to get wet as well because of this waterfontein. Ik kom er even niet op. Anyway, this waterfall. And after we met up with Eva here, we head back out again. And let's see where this takes Mies next. Now, tech. And Mies needs to know that he needs to grab the box here. Because that's not in my main pace notes, but it is in my other pace notes.
Nice.
It's always good to have 2 lifts. That absolutely works. But if you have ADHD, like I do, then, well, let's just say that there's notes everywhere. My girlfriend sitting there in the crowd can actually tell you very much that that's true. My house is littered with notes. And I never know where they are, but they are always useful. Let's have a look. So, Mies, did you charge your controller?
Yes, I did.
Good. And he actually, I didn't need to tell him because I forgot, but he sure didn't. He put on the suit again, which is a good thing. Because that was one of the things that Eva actually did for you. She took your equipment back and she brought it to you. And now we're standing here like a strange version of James Bond rolling around, being spotted, or so it seems. And Mies is taking out that card just to be sure. If you have a golden camouflage here, it is really horrible. Looking at the design of those towers, it kind of reminds you of, or at least it does me, of a GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64.
Exactly.
Those kind of guard towers too. Now this is where some beautiful lore of this game comes into play. Mies is in the box. You need to get into the box. And the box is a great way of getting transported in all of the Metal Gear games. If you go sit in a car with the cardboard box with the name of your destination, then a guard will sure be to take you there. So Mies needs to take out some technicians here, or at least trank them, so that they don't see that Mies is about to plant some explosives. Because if they do, or if they see him and they have the opportunity, then they'll be sure to run towards an alarm button and be sure to operate said alarm button. Well, Mies is actually demonstrating that now. But the guard, or at least the technician, doesn't have the time to actually reach the button. But if he did, then that would definitely trigger an alert state. And Mies and I have practiced that a little bit. And that would actually mean that he would reset this part, blow himself up, or have a guard shoot him. Because if you get into an alert state here, it will take at least 1 minute and 30 seconds to get it alleviated. And that doesn't help with the speed run. So Mies actually planting some explosives here, because we need to blow up that Chicago hot. We can't have that operational. Now, spoiler alert, and you see that in the screen already, Mies has a part of his timetable that is called Shago Hot Base and Shago Hot Fight. So I think we can conclude that the Shago Hot won't be destroyed after this, but Mies placed his explosives. Let's have a look at what happens next.
Part when tech needs to...
Ja, dankjewel. Want nu inderdaad komt de lift. Ja.
During the last great war.
Right.
Turn out the volume, game volume.
Ja. After C3 plant during
C3, ja. Het beste is inderdaad op het moment dat ik de laatste C4 plant, dat je dan inderdaad even zegt.
Ja, of de ene laatste.
Yeah, sure. Alright, so we're going to fight this boss in 2 stages. First stage was done, then you have a small cutscene, and the second cutscene or the second phase will commence. And this is one of the way to take down Vulcan. The fastest way is to use a sniper rifle, but A, I have it, but B, I'm not skilled at it, so I'm leaving like it is. This is the way that works for me, so this is the way I'm going to use. And now we have the Shago Hut sequence. And the Shago Hut sequence is the it's the big guy.
It's the rail shooter. And yeah, the Shago Hut is a big guy indeed. And this might be a good moment to start explaining a little bit about what we're planning to do a little later on. Mies, this crazy happy man, had a beautiful plan for some interaction with chat, some interaction with the audience here. And I actually need 3 volunteers that want to contribute to the speed run that Mies is doing right now. So can I have some hands in the audience before you actually know what you need to do on people that want to help Mies out? Nou, hier heb ik een seconde of 15, 20 nodig om even rond te kijken en wat mensen aan te wijzen.
Ja, je hebt er wel even de tijd voor, hoor. Omdat je hebt de base nog, en je hebt de fight nog, en dan kan je in principe nu gewoon om je heen kijken, zo van oké, pak er even 3 uit. En als,
Precies.
En als de, als de oudste wil meedoen en zijn maat, zeg maar, die gaan ook mee, of misschien Nando, dan kan je die 3 pakken. Maar we hebben het allemaal even over op de plekken, zeg maar.
Ja, precies. Dat is wel een goeie, ja. So I picked 3 volunteers, and we're not quite there yet, but I need some time to explain on what we're gonna do. So this section of the game, a few more games have it, but this one in particular is ours, has a rail shooter, which means that you do not need to control where the bike is going. You only need to control the gun. You need to aim it, and you need to shoot at guards. Now this first part has some slightly tricky parts where Mies needs to take out a few enemies and do it quickly, but the second part has a little bit more leeway, and we thought it would be nice because now I'm going to tell you what you volunteered for. If we had 3 different people on a stage, we're gonna divide the second part of this chase up into parts. Lekker verhaal dit.
Maakt niet uit. Je doet het hartstikke goed, maat.
Medicatie is uitgewerkt. So we're gonna divide the second part of the rail shooter into 3 parts, and what we're gonna do is the following. Volunteer number 1 is gonna, when I give the signal, is gonna come up to the stage, gonna sit next to Mies on the empty chair. Mies will briefly explain to you which button, and obviously you all played video games. Which buttons you need to use to aim and which button you need to shoot, and then you can basically just look around and shoot at everything that you want to shoot at. There's not necessarily anything wrong, we just hope that you take care of the guards quickly, because that will absolutely help Mies achieve a better time. So part of the run is in your hands here, no pressure. Now for the second volunteer, at some point we're gonna come up to a change of scene, where we move from one part of the, like this one right here, and we move from one part of the map into the other. That is the moment where player 2, and I'll be sure to warn you before it happens, but player 2 comes up, he takes over the controller, and he uses the controller. I'll be sure to put the headset on, or Mies will absolutely put the headset on. Can have a little chat. You'll be able to shoot at some guards too, and obviously you do not expect this, but it is what is going to happen. Player 3 is going to do the same thing, and then right before the rail shooter ends, Mies will be sure to instruct you to hand over back the controller, because then he needs to walk Eva, and Eva's a good girl. We don't need a leash. but we do need to let her know that she needs to keep following us. And that is a tricky chore, but that's the interaction part for us, or at least Mies' interaction part with the 3 volunteers here that we decided upon. So thank you for participating, and I have all the faith in the world. No pressure, but you do need to perform.
Oké, dit zou op zich ook wel een stukje kunnen zijn waar de host misschien wat kan vertellen zo.
Ja, precies.
Voordat we beginnen met het gevecht. Want dat gaat, dit is ook 1,5 minuut of 3 minuten, 2 minuten. Dat zou precies de tijd zijn. En dan gaan we over naar het andere gevecht. Short message, dus waarschijnlijk een minuutje of zo. Dan kan ik nog even snel vertellen van oké, the reason why I didn't fire is because I do inflict damage, but it is not sufficient enough to take him down. And it doesn't matter if I am inflicting damage or not. He will gain his HP eventually on the next stage when I do need to fight him in 2 stages. So, beetje dat idee.
Ja, precies. Maar dit is op zich inderdaad ook een prima moment om die host even inderdaad, als hij nog wat te delen heeft, zijn ding te laten doen. Ja. En als hij zegt nee, dat heb ik niet, dan kan ik inderdaad uitleggen hoe deze boss werkt.
Ja, precies.
So, Mies obviously telling us before that he is not that great with the sniper rifle. However, we're gonna force him right here. But thankfully, he doesn't need to move. He only needs to keep aiming at that little red spot there. And Eva is a little bit paranoid. He keeps telling him. Wat als er geen vrijwilligers zijn? Dat is een interessante vraag, Sanne. Daar mag Mies even over nadenken. Terwijl hij ondertussen naar het rode knopje kijkt. En there is the Shago hot. So Mies is about to blow the bridge here. Boom, there we go.
Als er geen vrijwilligers zijn, dan neemt Bas het over.
Oeh. Spannend. I see no volunteers in the crowd. Yeah. No volunteers, Mies. Sorry. So Mies is shooting at the Shadow Heart, and Volgin is controlling the Shadow Heart. Right now, he is still in the Shadow Heart. This is stage 1. But Mies is absolutely killing him here. He's doing pretty good actually. One of the tricky things about this fight is that you want to keep him in his place, stationary as much as you can, and he did a pretty good job at that, because you don't want the bike driving around. Now you see Volgin standing upon the Shagohard here. Actually, Snake did a lot of damage already to Shagohard. And one of the things that happens then is that he loses control from the cockpit, so he actually just tears a few wires out of the tank. And because Volgin is all about electricity, he now is Hacker Man and has direct control over the wires connected to his body in controlling the tank. Which is an interesting take, but it's very Kojima-like to have a boss like this. And Mies made korte metten met Volgin.
Ja, en this is the...
So here is the part... Ja.
Ja, so
the volunteer comes along, so come
I change the... moet even inderdaad even als nood zeggen op het moment dat ik bezig ben met die laatste fight, zeg maar. Daadwerkelijk dat ze held weggaat en dat hij bovenop staat. Dan moeten we eigenlijk al zeggen van oké, als er vrijwilligers zijn, get ready to anticipate. En dan is voor mij ook de Q... Oh ja, ik moet even zeggen hoe het werkt. Dan kan ik alvast vullen van... Ja. Dit is inzoomen en dit is schieten. Get ready to take over. Dat.
Ja. Dus in de stage 2... first volunteer, get ready to come... Sit. Ik denk dat je eigenlijk gewoon tijdens
Tijdens het gevecht kan ik dat
eerst
doen.
al naast je wil hebben zitten.
Ja, sowieso. Op het moment dat ik... Ja,
Precies.
juist. Op het moment dat ik schedul had, dat ik bezig ben met gevecht, dan moet de eerste
Ja, en dat
volunteer
je in stage 2 zit van die schedul had, dat
Ja.
die bovenop die tank staat.
Ja,
Dan
kan
ga ik je eerste volunteer al vragen om naast je te komen zitten.
Ja, top.
En inderdaad, dan kan je daarna ook heel snel gewoon die controller overgeven en even laten zien, joh, dit is dit, dit is dat. Ja, oké, cool. Stage 2, first volunteer come up and sit next to me.
Ja, want als ik er zo over nadenk, ik heb Quinten, ik heb Victor, ik heb Nando en dat zijn er al 3, zeg maar, weet je wel. Dus ze rijden met mij mee zondag. Dus dan vraag ik wel even of ze dat leuk vinden om te doen.
Ja, als backup.
Nee,
Of gewoon überhaupt om dat te doen.
Überhaupt om dat te doen. En dan zeggen we wel, op het moment dat ze dat wel leuk vinden om te doen, dan zeggen we van, we hebben, dan verwoorden we het anders. En dan zeggen we van, we hebben 3 vrijwilligers uit het publiek die ons willen ondersteunen.
Bereid gevonden.
Juist,
ja, precies.
dat. In plaats van, we zoeken 3 vrijwilligers. Nee, we hebben 3 vrijwilligers die
We
dit spel nog nooit gespeeld hebben.
From the crowd that never played the game before.
Inderdaad.
And they will support us here. Ja, want dan heb je ook een beetje affiniteit met degene die naast je komt zitten. Dat lult dat wat sneller, ja.
Is ook wel makkelijker.
En Mies is gonna use the Dutch cipher and talk to them in the secret language and explain it to them real quick. As he explains what the controls are so that they can play the game and that they can aim and shoot.
Ja, ze kunnen alle 3 wel Engels, dus dat
ik moet nog even... Ja, fair enough. Even kijken, ik moet even opschrijven, tijd min 10 seconden, 15 seconden. Inderdaad, iedere keer wat zijn onze switch momentjes.
Oh ja, vind ik wel goed inderdaad. Tijdens de vorige
maar die moet ik aankondigen. Want jij bent degene in principe, nu heb jij wel tijd om ook te praten natuurlijk.
Ja.
Maar jij bent degene in principe die je instrueert en ik ben degene die het aan elkaar lult en zegt oké, cool, dus dit gaat nu gebeuren, oké, let op, volgende. Ja.
Na die boomstok, als die boomstok, ja precies, dat is een goede cue van het moment dat die kapot gaat. Next one, get ready to switch. En als ze dan de corridor doorgaan, oké, switch. Ja, goeie.
In, dan is stage 2 tree stump.
Ja.
Tree trunk. Tree trunk. Ja. Ja, die moet ik ook gewoon even terugkijken en even rustig.
Ja, geen probleem nog, geen probleem.
En inderdaad, ja, dan heb je straks de sprong over het ravijn. Dan gaat de controle weer terug naar Mies. Spelers bedanken en publiek aanzetten tot applaus voor onze volunteers. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience here, can I get an applause for our three wonderful volunteers?
Ja, precies.
Je bent lekker. En anders ben jij vrijwilliger toch, Sam? Jij weet hoe deze game werkt. Ik heb het van A tot Z. Your boyfriend does a lot of commentary about it, so you must know it very well.
Very nice, very nice.
Do I catch any shiny Pokémons there? No? Then I have no interest in it. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Yes, but no. Lekker ding.
Alright. Switch.
And jump. Jump for joy. Hey.
Ja, corridor, switch.
Well. Yay. Ja.
Of jump, switch, ja.
Ja, precies. If you want to know what I think about that, then I think that you need to keep control of that bike, because I don't want to walk here. And I have this lingering feeling, chat. I have this lingering feeling, people in the audience here. Oh no, Mies has some damage to recover from. Oh, bleeding, wounds. Did I tell you, Mies, that I'm not a great hero with blood?
No, you didn't tell me.
Thankfully, the digital blood doesn't concern me that much, but Sonic can actually tell you. There's this period in the month that I steer very clear from her. Nee, grapje. Maar, we crash from the bike. Mies is actually grabbing some stuff here, because if you get thrown off a bike. And Eva, as you can see her holding her spleen there, actually, her side, is in a bit of a sticky situation. So Mies is going to feed her.
This tastes like crap.
It's yeah, thanks, Eva. It's a great meal. It's a Russian delicacy, if you will. And Eva is a bit slow. Yeah, and she really doubts you and your judgment. And that's interesting, because your camo index actually at this moment is 80%. However, she's looking at you and see you wear a white outfit, and she's like, "Why are you doing this?" So, because of the donation incentive and the beautiful outfit that you guys picked for us, or you people picked for us, she is gonna complain a lot, as Mies needs to move her through the forest, and this is like walking a dog, but a dog that isn't very motivated to be walked. Ja, hier moet ik nog even wat tekst verzinnen om aan elkaar te lullen, want dit is echt een saai deel. Maar,
Ja, het is ook een side. We kunnen ook zeggen op het moment dat jij de introductie hebt gedaan van oké, dit is de walking simulator. I need to push even forward. Juist, dat. Dan laten we de host wel lullen. Zo van oké, je hebt echt nu 2 minuten of 3 minuten de tijd om vol te lullen. Start, pang, succes.
Ja,
dat.
Precies.
Op het moment dat die cards komen, dan...
Ladies and gentlemen,
ja.
One of the new games that Hideo Kojima made was Death Stranding. You probably know about Death Stranding. It's a walking simulator. And actually, Hideo was trying to gain some experience in Metal Gear 3, as you can see, because this is quite the walking simulator too. So, tech of host, I guess.
Ja, host. Ja, host, ja.
If you have any donation messages or things you want to share, please feel free in the next 3 minutes to do so.
Ja.
Ja, en als ik hem zelf niet oppak, pak jij hem dan inderdaad gewoon vooral op.
Ja, geen probleem.
Als je merkt van, oh, hij noemt het nu niet, dan...
Ik merk het gauw genoeg op het moment dat je iets zegt van, oké, er valt stilte, dan... want op een gegeven moment dan... Hier valt ook niks over te lullen. Het is gewoon een saai stuk, zeg maar.
Ja, en weet je, het ding is dat, kijk, terwijl we voorbij allerlei dingen rennen, zijn ze relevant en is het leuk om erover te vertellen. Over, even kijken, hoe heet die guy? Ik heb het opgeschreven. Met zijn schoenen. Granin.
Ja.
Met dat vodka en dit en dat. En dat is grappig, omdat we op dat moment daar naartoe zijn. Als ik daar nu nog eens een keer over ga beginnen, dat is niet relevant meer.
Nee, het is een momentopname.
Er zijn er wel meer dingen waar ik in het begin over zeg, daar kan ik niet over praten, want ik heb geen tijd, Ja, die tijd heb ik nu wel, maar dat is iedereen alweer vergeten. En ik al helemaal, als ik mijn pace notes niet lees.
Ja, precies. Dat is ook inderdaad net wat je zegt niet relevant, want het is niet in the moment.
Daarom. Je vertelt over wat er nu gebeurt. En dit is Walking Simulator eigenlijk, zoals je heel terecht zei.
Ja. En dus op het moment dat het hier weer teruggegeven wordt, want ik denk dat de host is volgens mij ook de eerste keer dat hij host. Maar het is wel een bekende, zeg maar. Dus
Oké.
dus moet even ook even... Ik zal hem nog even vragen.
Even kijken.
Ja, precies. Er is wel een teacher bij hem, zeg maar, die op achtergrond met hem meekijkt en tips en tricks geeft. Precies. Dus
zal hand vasthoudt.
Nee. Het is wel een ervaren runner. Dus
ja, maar dan is het inderdaad meer het hosten wat het ding is dan de cues zien van de game en van de runner zelf. Daar heeft hij dan wel beeld bij. Alleen dan moet je de finesse gaan ontwikkelen om een beetje aan elkaar te praten en dat vanuit het hosting perspectief te bekijken.
Precies, maar dat voelt u wel aan, denk ik, hoor.
Ja, dat denk ik ook wel.
Is ook een Pokémon runner trouwens.
Anders dan praten we elkaar er wel doorheen.
Ja, kom goed. Een Pokémon runner.
Ja. Pokémon Runner.
Ja.
Nou, ik hoor interessante dingen hier. Zo. Ja, we hebben van, wat was het? AGDQ.
Ja.
Had je die guy die onder andere die skit had gedaan met Ratatouille. Dat die chef, yes chef. Oké, chef. EDF. EDF, ja, ik kwam er wel. Gelukkig, Sanne, maar dankjewel. En die guy is dus blijkbaar gewoon serieus geschoold acteur en weet ik het wat allemaal.
Oh, serieus?
Maar we hadden hem dus gewoon aanstaan hier hè, op de tv, tussen ons in. Sanne zat lekker even met een schuin oog Pokémon te kijken terwijl ze shinies aan het vangen was. Right, so we had a ton of donations. Thank you all for that. There is a little part left here to talk to you about. You're probably wondering why, Mies, why do you have minus 100 in camo now? And that's because he's firing his big gun. When he stops firing his big gun in this white field of flowers, his camo index recovers to at least 40%, which is interesting. You'd expect it to be higher than that because it's a white field of flowers. But Metal Gear is strange sometimes, even in remaster. However, Mies is firing with his Patriot at the boss, who is firing at Mies with her Patriot. Because of the new game plus that Mies started, it is actually the gun that you get from her when you defeat her. So the Patriot has the infinity sign on the right side of the screen next to it to imply that it has infinite bullets. And that is actually the reward for the fact that you beat the boss. Ooh, brace ourselves. Yeah, we're about to brace ourselves to call time in a little bit, but I'll be sure to let that over to Mies. So I won't interfere in any of that. I wouldn't want to be the one that calls something that it's not. So Mies, for here, I'm gonna end with saying that it's a very sad part. It actually happens in a cutscene that Mies controls for a little bit. There's this one bullet that he fires left. And from here on, I'll leave it to you, friend.
All right, thank you very much. Well, this is the end scene, or almost the end scene of this amazing run. Here is she's handing over the legacy, and
the legacy.
And
sorry, ga door.
Ja, lul. Anders moet je dit stuk nog gewoon even doen. Het moment,
right, okay.
tot en met het moment dat ik haar kapot maak, pak jij dat gewoon nog even op.
Yeah. This was the final, the thing that Mies couldn't talk about and that I'd need to keep reminding him of, and he doesn't care one bit, and you can't blame him because it has nothing to do with all of the strats, but that little slide that she handed to him, that is the legacy, the philosopher's legacy. And now Mies needs to kill her. And then he needs to fire a bullet at Adam, and then it will be time. But first...
Sleep well, big boss.
He needs to kill his mentor.
I'm waiting.
Mies, keep it Peggy 13. Away from the round things on her chest.
Yep.
We can't look at those. It's not Peggy 13.
Nope. Alright, final fight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm picking up the SAA, or...
Was it a fight?
It is a fight. It's more like, okay, who shoots first? It's shooting simulator 2.0. Tech, be ready on time because time is coming up very soon. And we'll still... he is first. But it doesn't matter. We're surviving. We're tough. We're Snake, so we'll manage.
Resilient.
So the final codec. Final cutscenes. We don't want to save. We want to see the end screen where the time is, and there we're going to be on time. So time 1:10:55.
Chat, ga los, GG de man op zijn run. GG hem op zijn tijd. Hij heeft een PB neergezet met 2 minuten sneller dan wat hij normaal doet.
Ja, zeker, ja. 1:10:55, ja. Volgens mij is dat...
Ik denk dat als je deze uploadt, heb je je eigen tijd verbeterd. Ja,
Ja,
legit.
4 minuten gek.
Hey, zo zie je maar wat goed commentaar doet voor je, maat.
Ja. Lekker, man.
Geef mezelf even een veer hier.
Ja, in je reet.
Speedrun.com.
7e plek.
Zo.
Bam.
Dan kan ik ook niet meer stoer doen over dat je 10e staat van de 10.
Wat?
Voor de klerenlijn die ik ben. Leuk overigens als dit dan het filmpje is wat je inzet. Maar dat is iets anders.
We hebben in ieder geval IMPB, dus... Hey, thanks Transpixor voor de GG's. En voor watching natuurlijk. Ik denk, als we hem zo aanlopen, dan hebben we een fucking gouden run, jongen.
Ja,
want
toch?
Het is een vloeiend verhaal, het loopt lekker in elkaar over. Ik kan goede focus hebben.
Dankjewel.
En de PB is inderdaad heel mooi.
ook leuk.
PB is heel mooi meegenomen.
Ga door.
Maar we zijn ook door die run heen gevlogen. Het is echt fucking snel gegaan, het is bizar. Dus,
ja, gaat hard hè, op deze manier. Want als ik inderdaad gewoon kan blijven ouwehoeren en je me heel af en toe even moet helpen.
Heerlijk.
Dan vliegen we er doorheen, man.
Heel af en toe. Maar voor de rest...
Vlak jezelf niet uit. Hey.
Maar je hebt
gladde man die je er bent. Hey. Glibbert eruit weg. Sorry, ga door. Ga door, maar zou je focus.
Het is niet meer nodig, hè? Is niet meer nodig. Focus is klaar. Oké. Dan rond ik hem af.
Ja. Sluit jij je stream even af.
Voordat ik dat doe, dan moeten we natuurlijk ook weer conform afsluiten. Want op het moment dat de time geroepen wordt, dan wordt er geapplaudiseerd. Dus
dat mag ik laaien, anders word ik boos.
Snap ik.
En dan met een schoffel door de tent heen.
Dan ga ik bedanken. Alright. Thank you so much BSG for having me. Thank you so much. I would like to thank Chilenium for an amazing co-commentator, amazing caster that he is. It's a freaking legend. Be sure to give him a follow at twitch.tv Chilenium. Because if you love like games with building and beavers and whatever, this is your man.
Yeah, love beavers.
Give him a follow. Also, I would like to thank the amazing audience behind me, because you're freaking legends. Also, the volunteers that are having the controls and shooting down all the enemies during the auto scroller. It's been amazing.
Part of the run.
It was a part of the run, but I couldn't have done it without you guys. I will be back next Sunday, because the next Sunday I have a Silent Hill F run, and then I'm going to do something at night. And I hope you guys are going to donate for a donation incentive for like a costume. We have a difficulty donation, and we have a language donation. So we have 3 donation incentives lined up for you guys, and if you like donate for those 3, then you can make it me very hard. So I'm having the last run of the night.
It's a very difficult life.
A very difficult life. So keep on donating. That's it for me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. And any last words, Millennium?
Oh ja, nee, ik wil eigenlijk nu de host al gaan spelen en zeggen: Mies, thank you so much for the run,
Okay.
bla bla bla. Nee, ik denk dat ik het lekker laat bij op het moment dat je mij bedankt.
Ja.
Geweldige guy, dit en dat. Ik verzin het allemaal bij elkaar. Hij is het niet echt, maar imposter syndrome. Ik maak even een grapje. Als je me dan inderdaad een moment geeft om daar nog even op te reageren van ik vond het heel tof, want dit was mijn eerste keer dat ik commentary doet en bla 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 bla.
Ja.
Dank jullie wel. Ik vond het hartstikke leuk om te doen. Leuke ervaring. Bedankt. Dan hoef je me daarna niet nog een keer, want dan heb ik mijn laatste woordje gehad. En dan is in die zin ook lekker voor jou en mij duidelijk dat het verder is. Dus op het moment dat je mij bedankt na je run, Dan reageer ik daar nog 1 keer op en dan is het verder ook voor mij qua reactie klaar.
Ja, dan doe ik gewoon, zeg maar, bedanken, dingen aanstippen. En dan vraag ik jou any final words. En dan doe jij, zeg je dan.
Dat vind ik ook goed. Ja, dat is goed.
Want dan, inderdaad, op het moment dat je klaar bent, dan zeg je back to you, Mies.
Ja,
en dan,
that's all I have to say. Back to you.
Ja, back to you. En dan zeg ik van, oké, host, take it away. En dan is het klaar. Dan kunnen de camera's zwaaien of zo, weet ik veel.
Dan heb ik het ene laatste woord.
Ja, toch?
Oh.
Dus dat. Nee, voor de rest hebben we alles al, man. Lekker. Goed gewerkt, Pik.
Nou, pak jezelf niet uit. Maar dankjewel, man. Leuk. Ik heb er zin in. Ik ben heel blij. Ik zag er een beetje tegenop, hè, wat ik je vertelde in de chat. Want ik legde de lat nogal hoog voor mezelf. Ik zag er een beetje tegenop om die patch notes, om die pace notes te gaan maken. Ik had een aardig deel, ongeveer een derde van het totaal alvast voorbereid voor deze run. Ik heb tijdens de run wat mee zitten schrijven hier en daar. Ik moet hem dus nog 1 of 2 keer terugkijken om even de flow van wat gebeurt er op het scherm en waar moet ik op inspringen, even helder op mijn netvlies te hebben.
Ja.
Maar zelfs al zou ik dat niet doen, met de notes die ik nu al heb, gaan we er ook komen. Want ik vond dit ook al heerlijk. Don't get me wrong, ik wil gewoon voor de full 9 yards gaan.
Snap ik.
Want dan is hij ook gewoon goed en knap en af. Maar ik vond dit al heerlijk gaan, man.
Goeie zaak. Wil jij ook een screenshot van de split, zeg maar? Dat je ongeveer weet waar we zijn? Met de tijden erbij? Is dat voor jou handig of niet?
Wat je nu op het scherm hebt staan, bedoel
je? Wat ik hier, zeg maar... ik heb natuurlijk mijn splits. En dan kan je een beetje zien qua tijd waar we ongeveer zitten.
Mm-hmm. Ja,
is dat handig?
Wat ik doe is, ik kijk deze stream terug. Dus alle tijden die je nu op je scherm hebt staan. Maar ja, sure, als je ze los naar me wil sturen of kan sturen, graag. Of maak hier een screenshot van.
Ja, kan
maak nu een screenshot van. Ja, alleen ik heb de volle resolutie niet. Ik heb hier op 27 staan.
Nou,
als jij hier een screenshot van kan bouwen.
Ja, dat is geen probleem. Die heb je gelijk. Bam. Dus dat is makkelijk. Dan heb je die alvast.
Dankjewel, maat.
Alright. Ik wil niet zeggen dat die tijden dan ook nageleefd worden, maar dan weet je wel ongeveer globaal, als er misschien 1 of 2 minuten ernaast zitten. Want je ziet toch wel, als je in een marathon zit, dat er toch wel wat afwijking in zit, maar dan weet je globaal wat het is.
Ja, absoluut.
Alright. Dat dus. Bedankt voor het... Bedankt voor het kijken, Transfixer en Sanne. Leuk, dankjewel. Wordt gewaardeerd. En Simon voor hoi zeggen. Hoi Simon en Mr. Ding. En de teennagel van Jaco is ook altijd fijn.
En Siempje.
Nou, dat hadden ze wel, denk ik. Ja, lekker man.
Dat denk ik ook.
Ik zou zeggen, tot de volgende.
Cool.
Weer vol.
Dankjewel.
Ja, bedankt.
Fijne avond allemaal.
Fijne avond.
Super, doei.
En tot de volgende.
Zo, dus ik was lekker dat spel aan het spelen met die Mies op stream. Of ben ik nog steeds op stream? Ik weet het toch eigenlijk ook allemaal niet, joh.
Ik druk hem niet uit.